best thing on her. Shit, I am the shit.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they cautious, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switched codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe, I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a piece, man. I ain't got no time for a piece, man. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up. If I let my dogs off the leash, they do my work to get out of Dodge while they eat. Honestly, think it's not the blood in the beef. If they don't leave anything behind after eating. I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they want to call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode, I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, God vibe, I'm the kingpin.
I know we see the overlay. I know we see. Let's look at it again one more time. So right here, Alabama, Washington, Michigan, and Texas. Those are the four finalists for the college Final Four. Those are the four finalists for the college Final Four. But we're going to definitely talk about that. We're definitely going to talk about it. We're going to definitely get more into it because that's the big thing going right now. That's the big story right now. But with that being said, happy Monday to you guys. Hopefully all is well. Back at it again. We're going to talk about some sports, man. I love it. I love football. I like college football, but I love the NFL. But, with that being said, we got to talk about what happened. And one of the things happened the other day, man, was that 4 o'clock game on Sunday between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, hey, when the 49ers are clicking, boy, they be clicking. They be clicking. And so right now, they're 2-0 against the top 2 teams in the NFC. They are 2-0 right now against the top 2 teams in the NFC. They beat Dallas. It was like 40-something. To like 19, I think is what it then turn around and beat Philadelphia yesterday, 40-something to 19. Hey, right now, man, would we consider them the hottest team in the NFL? I don't know. You would definitely have to consider that. You definitely have to consider that. So right now, they the team. They look good. Now, I tell you what, I didn't expect last night to happen was the Green Bay Packers beating the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I think Green Bay ain't shit. I guess I'm saying it because I'm a Bears fan, but it is what it is. Green Bay ain't shit. They suck ass, and I wanted them to lose. Somehow they found a way to win. Damn you, Kansas. But nonetheless, the real good thing is my team didn't lose this weekend. The bad thing about it, my team didn't win because we was on bye. So we had an opportunity to sit back, watch everybody else do what they do while we, lick our wounds, trying to get healthy and get ready for the stretch. Get ready for the stretch run, man. You got we got 4 games left, I think, in the regular season. Because this is week 13. Yeah, well, 4 actual games you're gonna play, but 18 weeks total. But so we got 4 more games we're gonna play. I like to see my Bears go 3-1 these last 4 games, man. I can see. I like to see that. Go about 3-1. I think we could do it. I don't want to go 2-2. I don't want to go 1-3, definitely, or 0-4, definitely. I like to see us going out on a high note. But before I get in on it, hey man, look, I got a call from a good guy today, man, a brother of mine, a guy who I call my brother, but we're not actually brothers, but man, he's like a brother from another mother. I got an encouraging call today. It was really encouraging. I thank this brother, my brother GW. I ain't gonna say his name. It's not for me to do that. But it's his initial GW. He know who I'm talking about. He know who called me today. He called me today, man, say, and gave me some words of encouragement. So it was good to hear from the brother. Let that brother know I love him. I love that man. And I love his family. Look, I'm not going to go into detail on all that, but, thank you, brother. If you get to watch it live or watch it on replay, thank you, brother. I appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the kind words from your extended family, from your mother-in-law, too. Let her know he personally appreciates her support. I do. Thank you. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't had the opportunity to do it yet, please do. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I don't know what you waiting on. Court order? Just need to send a sheriff to the door and knock on your door. The same purpose. Hey, you need to subscribe to Ink in the Basement because you should have did it by now. I don't know why you ain't got it. But hopefully you do it before the show's over with. Hopefully you share it with your fellow family members, loved ones, and kinfolk, or your children, if you find it deemed appropriate for that. I appreciate that. But with that being said, it was a good weekend. Had a few things. I wouldn't consider. Look, I wouldn't consider I guess you can consider that Philadelphia 49ers game upset. But look, to me, that's just 2 great teams going at it. 2 good defenses going at it. But it seemed like Philadelphia didn't play no defense. And that's why the 49ers was able to move the ball up and down the field like it was nobody's business. So shout out to the 49ers. Congratulations to the 49er fans. Your team won. It was a good game for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it probably left a lot of questions for the Philadelphia fan, but they'll be fine. And look at this individual. Well, I tell you. Let these side some bitches lose, and I won't find this young lady. But since they won, she's in a bag. Congratulations to the weak-ass Dallas Cowboys for winning on Thursday against a sorry-ass Seattle Seahawks. Could have won, found a way to jack that off. You ain't shit. You could have made my weekend great. But you didn't, because you couldn't find a way to beat the weak-ass Cowboys. So with that being said, congratulations to them bumps. And look, Jesus Christ. I know that's right. Red girl, enjoy your win. You deserve it. You deserve it. But there was a lot of other things that's going on. Hey, man, CJ Stroud's that man, dude. He is that man. he's going to. They right now they are contending. They are contending for the AFC South. They're right there with Jacksonville now. If Jacksonville loses today, I think it's all even. If Jacksonville loses to the Bengals today, which I don't see, but if for some reason they do, it's all even. It is all even. She said, see you next week. Look here. And I hope they lose to the dag. Philadelphia, you got to bounce back for me. If I don't need you any other week, I need you this week to give me a bounce back and beat them sorry Cowboys. But I like C.J. Stroud. I think the Carolina Panthers made a mistake by taking Bryce Young, this 5'9" baby quarterback. I think they made a bad decision. I was sold when I watched him against the Michigan game and that Michigan last year. He was poised, how he played. Even though they lost, he still played his game, man. He still was a leader out there, still did what he needed to do to help his team win. I like C.J. Stroud. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's going to be a great quarterback, good young quarterback, man. Hey, he's that dude. Hey, man, look here. Y'all going to get my name right one of these guys. Big G, I love you, my brother, but we got to get my name right. H-I-N-K. Right on to you, brother. Right on. But I like C.J. Stroud, man. I do. I think Carolina made a mistake in passing up on him. And I'm glad he did, because the reason why, they're still losing. And it benefits the Birds, because they're keeping us at the number 1 overall pick, thanks to that mistake that Carolina made. So, with C.J. Stroud, man, he's going to be a good young quarterback. Like I said, I like him. I like the way his leadership on the team. I like the way he takes command. I like how poised he is. Even though it was a game, that was a tough game for them the other day, he found a way to win. He found a way to win. So shout out to them, man. Look, that AFC South right now, it's gonna be tough, man. I mean, right now, Jacksonville holds the cards because they lead the division. That's all right, brother. I forgive you. I'm gonna charge to your mind and not your heart. Right on. But I like what Houston is building down there. I like DeMarco Ryan as the head coach. You know, he played for them. He was drafted by the Texans, so he has a lot of a sentimental value to that team because he was drafted by that team. He played for that team. So with DeMeco Ryan being the head coach, I think it shows with some of the leadership that he's been influenced on that defense, because that defense looked good yesterday. They had a couple turnovers. Anderson used to play for Alabama. He looks good out there. You know, he's being a defensive captain on the field. C.J. Stroud being an offensive captain on the field. So they looking good, man. I really like what they got going on. They're going to be a factor in the AFC South for some years to come, as long as they can keep that nice little nucleus they got going. I think they really need to, I think they need to really work on their run game. I'm not sold on neither one of the running backs, Devontae Singleton or DeMonte Pearson. I don't like neither one of them. Neither one of them are really impressed with me. But, you know, hey, NFL nowadays is running back committee. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do, running back committee. Now, they kind of struggle with the Denver Broncos, but the Broncos have been playing halfway decent here lately. But they kind of struggle with them, but they found a way to pull it off. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. You got to find a way to pull it out. Look at that. See. I don't hear from me. I don't need to hear this shit. This is pitiful. Goddamn Detroit fan. We got your ass next Sunday. We got that ass next Sunday. So the week off the bat, we played the week before. We played Detroit. So now we got to play them again. We're playing 2 times in 3 weeks. We're gonna beat that ass. JT, we're gonna beat that ass. That ass is y'all gonna take it off this weekend now. More than likely, y'all probably already got the division showed up. I don't see nobody else taking y'all from you. I think y'all 9-3 currently as y'all sit. Hey, shout out to y'all for winning the NFC North. I thought the Birds were gonna have a chance. We came up real short. But we playing spoiler right now. We ain't got nothing to lose, everything to gain. And what would be a good old help for us is to beat the Detroit Lions, the NFC North champs. We're gonna beat that ass. And we're gonna do it this week, this Sunday. It's gonna happen, I promise you. We're gonna come on by, we're gonna be locked in, focused, ready to beat y'all ass. Now we probably won't. But I gotta keep some sense of hope. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. But I'm gonna drop a link here shortly, guys, so y'all can come up. In fact, I'll do it right now. But I'm gonna definitely have to make sure I have the conversation about some other sports we got to talk about. Let me get that link. Get ready to drop it. But with that being said, the hell with Detroit. Man, I'm just like I said, I'm really impressed with CJ Stroud. I think he's a great quarterback, man. He's a quarterback for the future for now, and I think they're really gonna benefit from him. I really do. But right now, like I said, they sit. Let me get the exact record of them. They are 75. Kind of as speak. So it's tied for 75 between the Colts and the Texans. Colts pulled it out yesterday against the Titans, man. They really did. That was a good game for them. But like I said, if Jacksonville lose to Cincinnati Bengals today, it could make that division tight. Now, what's going to happen if they win today? Jacksonville, I'm talking about. If they win today, yeah, it might have put another wedge between them. Because the reason why I say that because they're undefeated in the division. I believe that's what they stand. They're undefeated in the division, so they really don't have. So if defense don't tighten up, they don't tighten up. A defense, it's going to be curtains. There's some truth to that. Y'all be short-lived in the playoffs. Let me say that much. Right now, y'all in contention for the number 1 seed. With Philadelphia losing to the 49ers the other day, everybody that's 9-3, I think it's like 3 teams that's like 9-3. I think. Let me see. Let me double check. Look in the NFC. So you got the Cowboys 9-3. You got the 49ers 9-3. You got the Lions is 9-3. So those 3 teams are in contention for that number 1 seed. With Philadelphia losing yesterday, that gave everybody a chance. Now, if they had won, the shoe been on the other foot. But right now, they got a chance. Look, the hottest team right now is the 49ers as far as in the NFC. They're on a 4-game winning streak. Their division, the NFC West, is pretty sold up for them, just like the NFC North. The NFC East is tight. Because if Philadelphia lose next week, now they tied. You know, the NFC South is tight. Now, you must rather have the same thing you had that one year where the Seattle Seahawks going to the playoffs with a losing record would make the playoffs. You could have that in the South. But right now, the Falcons is leading. They 6-6. The Buccaneers are 5-7. The Saints are 5-7. Of course, you got the Lonely Panthers 1-11. They're not even. That's not even a factor. Not even a factor. So, that's that. With that being said, the Dolphins are 9-3. They are pretty much a 1, 2, 3, almost a three-way tie for the number one overall seed. But I think right now, as it sits, I think the Dolphins have it. I think they do right now. They're number one seed because of the Chiefs losing the other day. But like I said, Jacksonville win. Hey, you're back in it. They back in it. So right now the Dolphins is the hottest team. Well, no, I can't even say that. The Colts really the hottest team because they got 4. They won 4 in a row. But the Dolphins won 3 in a row with a better record. So look, it's definitely gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting on how things will go out. Well, I said Saints will win that division. I don't know about that. You in for a fight on this one. Look, I think Atlanta's undefeated in the division. I think that's really what's helping them. Even though they only like a half a game ahead. Well, let me say now I have a 1 whole game ahead. The Saints lead the divisions. They're undefeated. So you're going to need some help. If you want the Saints to win, you're definitely going to need some help. My man said Jags win today. They get overall. Very well. Come on now. Y'all got to quit fat fingering y'all spelling my name. It's Hink, but that's okay. I'm going to charge it to your mind and not your heart, my brother. But I appreciate you being here. Look, the Jags got a good defense. They got a good quarterback. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how serious I can take the Jags. I just don't know. He said Ritter's going to choke the last 3 games. Look here, man. Look, bro, man. You might be right. He could. I mean, I don't think they have no faith in him. But he's like the best of the worst. You understand what I'm saying? He's like the best of the worst. I mean, he's with Ritter. I mean, they don't have no faith in him. It's obvious. They looked over. They benched him. They put other cats in. They let them play. They was winning. So I don't think they really have a lot of faith in Ritter right now. I think they're just trying to get through the season with whatever they can get through. Maybe win a division and maybe try to put a bid in for one of these quarterbacks that's going to be in the draft next year, or maybe even trade, make a deal to trade for a quarterback. I don't know. But you're right. I don't think they are sold on Ritter. I think Ritter's terrible. He's terrible. He was a good college quarterback. He did what he needed to do. But as far as the NFL, yeah, he's not that guy. He's definitely not that guy. Well, you know why she stays smiling? Because she has a person like me. That's why, Travel One. That's why. She's a blessed person. She's blessed with me. So that's why she stays smiling. But, Travel One, thank you for coming by. I appreciate that. I don't know, man. That NFC South, man, is going to be tough. And I think it's going to come down to the last game of the season. That's unfortunately, I love what the NFL did now. The last game of the season is going to be a division game, so it could determine on who wins the division, who won't. Shout out to NFL for doing that. You know what I'm saying? So if you unless you got it really locked up, you know what I'm saying, like somebody like Detroit, you can afford to lose one game and say the last game is maybe a division and still be fine, unless they end up contention for number one overall seed. which they are. So, every game is going to count from here on out as far as Detroit. Because, like I said, they put themselves right back in contention for number 1 seed, just like Dallas did, just like the 49ers did. So you got 4 teams are fighting for that number 1 seed. And we all know there's only one bye week. Not like it used to be. It used to be to get the 1 and 2 get the bye. No. You not only get a home field advantage, but you also get a bye week. So there's a lot to be obtained. There's a lot to be obtained in that number 1 seed. So, first of all, you get the home field advantage. Second of all, you get to get a bye week. So you get to rest up, watch everybody else beat themselves up while you're getting ready for your next opponent. So that's a good thing about it. Look, my opinion, I still like Philadelphia. I still like Philadelphia as a team to beat. I do. I think the home field advantage will definitely help Philadelphia, right? Because we all know they always come with that Rutgers crowd. They always come with that energy. So I think all of that's important. It's that's who I like to win it all. I still like the Kansas City Chiefs to be in the Super Bowl from the AFC. And the NFC, I think Philadelphia. I think it's going to be pretty much a rematch of last year's Super Bowl. But instead of Kansas City winning, I think Philadelphia winning. Before I go any further, let me do this. Album of the week, SIBO, Gas Chamber. Ballhead Nut, in case y'all don't know nothing about that. That's an old SIBO with that old Bay Area rapper, baby. I love it. That was a hell of a classic album. Back in about 93, I think is when the album came out. 93, I want to say. Funko Pop of the week is Jimmy McNulty, Stringer Bell, Bubs, and my man, Mr. Whitlock, a.k.a. Shit. Y'all know what he is. Miss Reed, how you doing today? I hope all is well with you. Your Bengals play tonight. Can they win? That's going to be the key question. And how do you like your opportunities for your Ohio Buckeyes in the bowl game this week? Now, I know y'all didn't get to make it to the Final Four, but y'all do have a great game this weekend in the bowl game. So definitely look forward to that. Let me make sure I say it correctly. They play now, who did they play? Ohio State plays Missouri. So that should be a good matchup. She says easy win for the Buckeyes. I don't know now. Y'all look. Let me say this. Ohio State has a hard time playing against them SEC teams. I just want to put that out there. They have a hard time playing against them SEC teams. But look, Missouri's hot now. I think they 10-2. I think that's what they end up being, 10-2. So it should be a good game. I ain't gonna say no easy win, but I think y'all win. I do think y'all win. My man Eric said, every last game is division games. Interesting. Did not know that. What up, Hank? Yes, E. That is the case. The NFL changed it probably about 3 years ago, I want to say, that the last game of the seasons are division games. And the reason why they were doing it, because people were sitting out games and doing, I guess, the rest game like Popovich used to, sit play it up. But now, since there's the division game is more costly for teams to sit the team out, so you really don't want to do, especially if you're in the race for the division, you really don't want to do that. My man Big G says, Bengals will be back. Heal up Joe Burrows. Right on. We have a history in the first round picks. Sitting our boat. Yeah. Marvin Harrison Jr. has not said anything about sitting out the bowl game. So as of right now, I guess he's still going to play. I haven't seen nothing come across the ticker saying he's going to sit out. So who knows? But we definitely going to talk about that a little bit more when I get to the college game. But as far as NFL, these last few games, man, it's going to be very interesting. There's a lot on the line for a lot of teams. My team, we ain't really got shit on the line. We playing spoiler. That's all we can do. We getting ready for the draft in April, hoping that Carolina Panthers maintain their losing ways, so we can get that first overall pick and make some great decisions. And one of those great decisions, I hope, it is Marvin Harrison Jr. Who knows? We'll definitely see. But with that being said, let's move over. Let's talk about that fight. There was a fight yesterday, Garcia fight, right? So the last time I remember we've seen this guy fight, he got knocked. Well, he lost by knockout, of course, to Tank Davis, Garcia. So I guess he's been kind of out of the spotlight a little bit, get himself back together. But he had a big fight. So he ended up knocking the guy out in the 8th round. I'm going to tell you, I ended up catching a few highlights from the fight. I didn't actually watch the whole fight, but I caught a few highlights of the fight. And, it was a good fight. It was a good fight for Garcia. He did good. I mean, I tell you this, it was a good bounce back fight for him, right? So that was good for him. He got the knockout in the 8th round. So, shout out to him. I'm not going to really go over that too much. I mean, I'm a fan of boxing, but not that big of a fan of boxing. But I did watch that fight because it was a big fight. So shout out to that guy for that. But right now, man, today opened the first day of the transfer portal. So let's talk about a little college, right? Let's get on from the college game. Transfer portal been around for about 5 years now. I think it's like the second year of the college football where they, you can transfer, you don't have to sit out, there's no consequences and nothing like that. You got one free transfer and that's it. No sit out, no penalties or nothing like that. So this has only been going for a couple of years now with that. So right now, Monday, today, the transfer portal opened up. So, the free agency market has started. I see a lot of guys dropping their names in the transfer portal. And a lot of quarterbacks, right? Because a lot of teams need quarterback. And a lot of quarterbacks put themselves out there to be transferred and part of the transfer portal process. I don't know, man. All right. What's going on, young lady?
Hey, sir.
Are you good?
Yes, sir. I just came up here on your channel to say that the Chicago Bears, Walter Payton, Steve the Refrigerator Perry, was the greatest team of all time.
I could agree with that.
You agree with
it? Yeah, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Of course I'm agree with you.
I can't get no argument out of you.
Is that what you was looking for, an argument? You looking for a fight?
Yeah. Boy, you strong man. Y'all never give up arguing. Why I can't have an argument? You supposed to say the Denver Broncos with Shannon Sharp and all them play. I can't get no argument out you young fellas.
Yeah, I'm not the one to like to argue all the time. I like a good debate. Nothing wrong with that, but I ain't gonna argue that. I'm a Bears fan. I'm agree with that 110%. So no argument here. No argument here, ma'am. I promise you that.
You
Now you may
remember
know
when Chicago had to be Indiana's team? Because Indiana didn't even have a team. And the coach still ain't. Well, Lord bless.
look here. Did you hit the like button when you came in here? Let me ask you that. Did you hit the like button?
I don't even remember. I just was so quick to be on some old bull, if you understand. Shall I say the last part?
You're fine. We all adults here.
Yeah, I just wanted because I think you a nice young man. I just wanted to come up here and start something, see where your head at, speak at you a little bit.
Well, look here. I appreciate you coming by. I hope your night is good. How's your night going?
It's going just fine. My husband's sitting there making them beans,
Oh,
thinking he really cooking. I don't know why men think if they cook spaghetti or chili and beans, they really he ain't cooking not a damn thing.
oh no. Hold on. What did you
I
say?
told
Put
you I
noodles
get that
in
right.
the chili?
What?
Did you say put noodles in chili?
No, hold on. Now that's what you call chili mac. That stuff come in a box.
Oh hell no. That ain't cooking. That's some cheating shit. We don't do that.
No, my husband, chili. Well, you go ahead and let's make it work. Let's start an argument. I'll be in one to with a fully grown man. You act like you're fully grown. Are you fully grown?
You know I am.
You sure?
Hell yeah. Yeah, that shouldn't even be a question, ma'am. So
All right.
let me ask you this. Do you like chili with noodles in it? Is that what you're telling me?
No, baby, I like spaghetti with noodles.
Okay. I can agree with that. Spaghetti with noodles, but not chili with noodles.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, well, you're
We
supposed
go.
to put noodles in spaghetti, but you don't put no noodles in chili. That ain't chili no more. That's spicy spaghetti.
I just told you, baby, that's what the younger folks call it, chili mac.
No, I call that bullshit.
Well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel.
That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying, Jeff? That's how I feel. That's some bullshit. Don't cook my chili with these goddamn noodles in it.
Baby,
We ain't
this
doing that
man
here.
has
We ain't doing
parents.
that. Look. When I cook chili,
Mm-hmm.
we don't put noodles in my. Now my daughter likes noodles with chili, so what I used to do was cook some noodles on the side for her, and I tell you, you need to stir it up in your shit if you want to. I don't put that shit in there.
Well, I like them old pinto beans in my chili. What you put in? What kind of bean you put in your chili?
I put chili beans in there.
You didn't know pinto beans and chili beans was the same thing?
You kind of faded out towards the end. You said I didn't know what.
Pinto beans and
Uh-huh.
chili beans is the same thing.
Okay, then
One
I guess I'm putting pinto beans in my chili because if they the same thing as
is
Sherry Berry said, if they that Sherry Berry,
every time.
if they the same thing like you said, then
All
that's
you
wrong.
gotta do is wash and clean those pinto beans. Get the fart out of them, though. You know why you take the fart out the beans?
You want no gas.
Do you know how to take the fart out the beans? I'm just asking this grown man.
Some people use vinegar. That's what my
Mm-hmm.
grandmother used to be. Some vinegar. Soak them
You
in
get
vinegar.
what did it take to fart out of them? Did you fart when you ate them beans?
Look, I didn't give a damn if I farted or not. It mattered to me. I like some good. I like good brown beans and cornbread. Huh? I'm one of them good old country dudes. Huh? You understand what I'm saying, Sherry Bird? I'm one of them
Yes,
old
sir, I
country dudes that I like brown beans and cornbread.
Now here's the trick to it. If you go to a woman house and
Hey,
then
shout out
she
to Life. Sherry Bird, have you ever seen the movie Life with Eddie Murphy?
I loved it. I loved it.
It was a great
Yes,
movie.
sir. The upper room. You know that was really a church song. That was really a church song.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's gonna take us to church this day on a good Monday.
Yeah, that's what it needed.
I appreciate the knowledge. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was really when Jesus. See, back then, Isaac had a son. I mean, Abraham had a son. Isaac was the only one. Back then, baby, they used to teach you about the Bible and rules, the New Testament. That's why I don't like all these. If you're going to talk to me about the Bible, can you please talk to me about the King James?
Mm.
I'm an old school Christian.
Mm.
Under construction, and God ain't through with me yet. And your subject behind closed doors, may the Lord watch between me and thee.
Well, right on, Sherry. But hey, look, I appreciate you come up. We talking sports. You ready to talk some sports up here, Sherry Berry?
I came up here talking sports, but I don't believe in these young kids. They foolish. They don't understand that back then, of course, those folks made lesser money because people paid them lesser.
So, Sherry Berry, let me ask you this. Have you been watching what's going on here in college? Have you been watching that?
I've been watching college for quite some years. I raised 8 sons.
You've been watching college football for some years?
And the soccer, the hockey. I just said I raised 8 sons.
Well, I don't watch them sports. Them sports are not considered sports to me. Those are leisure activities. But that's okay. I understand what you mean. No offense, no offense to the soccer fans and the hockey fans, but I don't consider those sports to me. Those are leisure activities that you may do when you're bored or have nothing better to do.
Well, soccer kid, it ain't football. I wish them foreigners
it's not considered American football. It's considered football in the other countries.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna say it how I say it. It's not football, it's soccer.
You're correct. That's what it is. But let me say this. The other day, did you see the overlay? Look at this overlay. Check this out, Sherry Burr. These are the 4 teams that are competing for the championship. The Alabama Crimson Tide, the Washington Huskies, the Michigan Wolverines, and the Texas Longhorns. Those are our 4 teams that are competing for the college football national championship, starting on the 29th of December at the Rose Bowl. I believe that's what the first game is at. One of the games at the Rose Bowl.
Hey, I'm proud. Let all my babies make it. Let them make it.
Each one of them going to represent the schools. Hopefully they represent the schools in a positive and grateful and uplifting way. I want to see nothing but the best for these young men. But somebody's got to lose.
Okay, well, break it down to me, individual. Which one you think should win and how much you proud of all of them? Because you're proud of all of them, right?
Yes. Look here, let me say this. So the game, to me, that's going to be the most interesting is going to be the Michigan and the Alabama game. That's going to be the most interesting game to me. Because you got a guy in Nick Saban, who is a very successful college coach, going up against Jim Harbaugh, who's been successful not only in the college realm but also in the NFL. I'm thinking, yes, ma'am.
Do you realize I told you, tell me why you proud of the young boys and you went to coach?
Well, first, that's one. Hold on, Shirley, bro. You gotta be
Okay,
patient.
go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm listening.
Just sit back and listen.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Sherry Berry for willing to sit down and listen. So, Alabama has a lot of good young boys on their team, right? They got a lot of good young players, man, who's probably hope someday get the opportunity to play on the NFL level. And I think most of them will, right? I think they will.
Yeah,
But,
many of them from Huntsville. I like Huntsville, Alabama
yeah, I
boys.
don't know, but Sherry Berry, you're supposed to be listening now. I'm supposed to be telling you about why I'm proud of them, right?
Okay, yes,
Okay.
sir. You right.
Let's do it. I'm proud of them because you know why? They played in the game against Texas, second game of the season, and they lost that game to Texas. It was a good game, but they lost at home at Alabama. But you know what they didn't do? They didn't get down on themselves. They didn't quit. They kept fighting, and they went on a 11-game winning streak. Alabama did. So them young boys kept fighting, even though throughout the year they had quarterback issues. Where one of the young men who played quarterback, who's the quarterback now, who you seen on that thumbnail, he was starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, and they set him down. He got benched for about a game and a half. But you know something? He didn't let that get him down. He didn't let that kill his spirits, and he kept doing what he needed to do to get back, not only get back on the field, to start and to lead his team to the promised land. So shout out to that young brother for doing that. That takes a lot of courage. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he probably heard family members, loved ones, and some teammates that was on side probably, giving him hell about, hey, man, you should be starting, man. I wouldn't stay here if they're going to start me. But he didn't. He stayed the course. And he led his team to the SEC title, and they ended up winning, beating the defending champs in Georgia, beating the defending SEC champs, a team that won 29 games in a row. But guess what? He pulled it out. He told them, they written us off. So I'm proud of that young man.
Can you get it? You right? That's all I wanted to say. You kept going and going, baby. And all I wanted to jump in here and say is, you right. Did I get it? You right in there. Just let me have a little bit.
You want me to you want me to say that I'm right? Is that what you want to hear? I'm right.
That's all I wanted to jump in there and say is, yes, baby, you right. But I'm gonna shut my mouth and keep on listening. Go in.
You ready for the next team?
Yes, I am, sir. Come on, let's go.
The next team is the Washington Huskies. So, Washington Huskies, they got a quarterback. This guy used to play over here in Indiana. Indiana is a bridge away from Kentucky. I remember watching this young man, and he ended up having a couple injuries, right? He was out for a couple seasons because he tore his ACL. But you know something? He had that fight in him. He kept fighting, and he transferred to Washington and played last year and had a healthy season, didn't get hurt. Played this year, didn't get hurt, stayed healthy, took care of his body, and bounced back. And now, not only is he carrying his team to the national champ, playing in the Final Four, but he's also a Heisman candidate. So shout out to this Penix guy for being a Heisman candidate. I'm proud of this young brother. Right on to him. Next man in line is Michigan. So, with that being said, Michigan, them boys been through a whole lot. Their coach was accused of cheating. They had an assistant that was fired during the middle of the season for being accused of cheating. Their head coach had to sit out 3 games. Assistant coach had to coach the last 3 regular season games because the head coach was suspended. But yet these kids still found a way to win. They battled through adversity, and they took care of the business, and they now get the opportunity to not only win the Big 10 for the second year in a row, they also beat their rivalries in Ohio State, but now they're one of the representatives of the college football national championship. So they're going to be in a college playoff Shout out to Michigan and every player on that team for battling through adversity and making it to the championship game. That takes a whole lot. Shout out to them brothers.
Is football the only thing you do when it comes to sports?
No, I talk about basketball. I talked about boxing. I'm gonna talk about UFC. I will talk about a little bit of horse racing. Now, I'm not a big fan of horse racing, but I'll talk about it.
Oh, I am. I love the Gracie family. I love them. I'll break a bone in a minute if you put me on the ground.
But Sherry Barry, I'm not done. I got one more team to go.
Okay, baby, come
You
on.
ready?
Yes, sir.
Last, but certainly not least, the Texas Longhorns.
Wait till I get my money right.
What the hell was that, Sherry Barry? I don't know, but we're gonna definitely talk about
it. Nothing but nuts.
it.
You go ahead.
Let's talk about the Texas Longhorns. Shout out to the Texas Longhorns. So, Texas Longhorns.
Mm-hmm.
In case you didn't know, they and Oklahoma are moving to the SEC this time next year. So they will be moving from the Big 12 down to the best conference in college football, which is the SEC. But with that being said, these young men went out there and took care of their business on the field. Even though they lost to Oklahoma, their biggest rivalry in the college football game, they lost to them. And I think Oklahoma's not that good this year. But they was able to bounce back from that loss and continue to do what they needed to do. They won out, representing the Big 12 in that game. Shout out to them players.
Say it again.
Even though their quarterback, they lost him for a couple of games due to injury. Yet as soon as he got back, guess what? He didn't miss a beat. He was out there winning regardless, even though he got hurt. He took care of his business. Shout out to him for being that guy to lead his team until the college football playoff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them players, man. So it's going to definitely be a good game. But again, I'm going to say this. I like Alabama. I like Alabama to win a national championship this year. And I hate it because I would love to see somebody like Michigan and Alabama in the final game. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see that. But I would like to see a rematch of the Texas and Alabama game. I think that'll be a hell of a storyline. I'm not really sold on Washington, but you got to respect them because I think they're gonna play an awesome game. Their offense is tremendous. Washington's got a tremendous offense. So whatever team they're gonna go against, it's gonna be hell on high waters. You better get tie your cleats up tight and be ready to play because them boys gonna be going up and down that field. They don't believe in playing defense in the Pac-12. And unfortunately for the Pac-12, this is the last year of the Pac-12. So the Pac-12 is being dissolved as we know it. And the Washington Huskies was the team that won the last Pac-12 title.
Now, Hank, with
yes,
all that you're saying,
man predicts to beat Alabama and Washington in a championship game. Right on, Edie, man. I can agree with that.
Hank, with all that you're saying, sir,
yes,
why my child got to take all my money in them colleges, make all their money, using my child for his athletic abilities? And all they say is he gonna have a future. Can you explain that part of college in football to me, baby? Can you explain that to me and the other people?
Yes, I can. So in 2023,
they using my child. He might not even make it to sport.
Ricky ain't shit.
I'm just saying.
In 2023, the fortunate thing for these kids now is they got the NIL deals.
What is that?
They have the opportunity of making money off their name, image, and likeness. So these young men and young women are blessed to make money. So if your son plays a sport, he needs to take advantage of the NIL deals that could be signed in 2023.
But
That's
I
what
thought college schools couldn't sign no deals and make no money.
Oh, no. These players sign deals.
Well, help me learn. I'm ignorant.
It has nothing to do with the college. It has nothing to do with the college at all. They are signing deals to make money.
What is it?
Some of your highest paid players. Who's that? Angel Reese, that chick from LSU, Sadora Sanders, one of the highest paid players. Bronny James, they making millions of dollars. Caleb Williams has a $1 million deal. That USC quarterback. A lot of these men and young women are making lots of money due to their name, image, and likeness. So in 2023, hey, no excuses. Get your money.
Sir, I'm trying to ask you a question. If you just let me, these are college students.
Yes.
Or are they professionals?
No, they're college students.
Okay, and you said that it's called the what? The N something.
The name, image, and likeness. That's what the NIL. That's what NIL stands for. Name, image, and likeness. So they could sign NIL deals with these companies and get paid for using their name, their image, and likeness. Yes, ma'am. You're welcome.
I'm not all that smart, and I wasn't trying to be smart. I was just asking the question.
No, you're fine. You're fine, man.
Would love for.
I'm here for the people. I'm here to give the people what they want. And if the people are looking for answers, by God, I'm going to try to find the answers. And if I don't know them, I'm going to get them for you. You understand what I'm saying, Sherry Bird?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
Yes, I do.
All right on. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Don't think I don't.
Why ain't you in the kitchen helping your husband cook that food?
Boy, you know what time of night it is where I'm at.
Now, what time?
Time for everybody to either be going out dancing, but the kitchen closed. You can warm something up in the microwave when you get in here.
She said the kitchen closed. Hold on, what time is it where you at, dear Sherry Bird?
I just told you what time it was. The kitchen is closed.
I mean, you close your kitchen, what, at 8 o'clock? It's 8 o'clock where I'm at.
I usually be a little late on. I don't like people to put numbers and clock time on when you close your kitchen because hell, I might cook 7 o'clock in the morning when I get off of work.
That's breakfast time, ain't it?
But it's still my kitchen.
I know that's right.
That's my kitchen. And I wish a nigga would walk up in my kitchen talking about what he running. What you thought you was running?
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I know that's right. I know
Nigga,
that's
you run the family. I run this here kitchen. You better stay in your place so I can stay in mine. Never know mine though. Let's keep on talking. I love Mr. Hank.
I know
I
it.
didn't watch
Sure, bro, you didn't know that? I'm to be loved. Did you not know that?
Well, of course you are. Everybody is to be loved, sir.
No comment.
Yeah, you didn't know. I'm too old of a cat to get fucked by a kitten. And you smitten with me.
I didn't say all that. But say what you be.
I said what I
I see. Let's keep the party going, huh? Let's keep the party going.
Well, let's just
right now, these are some of the major bowls that's going to be going on this bowl season. So I said it earlier. Ohio State does play Missouri December the 29th. In the Peach Bowl, We have Penn State versus Ole Miss, December the
Why
20th.
is Penn State always up there? I think it's some what do you call that? Fuckery? I don't mean to say that real loud, but fuckery.
Is that
I'm
what you
a
call it? Well, look over
no.
in the basement. We don't do fuckery. You understand what I'm
Okay.
saying, bro? We
Yeah.
don't do that
Yeah.
here. We get we get
Okay.
we
Yeah.
got we got good, grown, wholesome conversation right
But
here in the.
why is State always up there?
I don't know. I mean, hey, if you're good, you're good, Sherry Bear. If you're not, you're not. But let me finish this
Mm.
right here. Florida State, number 5, undefeated. Florida State will be playing against the former defending champs, Georgia Bulldogs, December the 30th. And we have one more left. We have Oregon, Pac-12 runner-up, going against number 23, Liberty, January 1st in the Fiesta Bowl. So congratulations to them teams. They will be playing each other. Those are like what we call those former BCS title games, or kind of games. They not even call it BCS anymore, but that's what it would be, them BCS type games. So that's what they're going to be playing. Those are some of them. I don't have a full list of college team playing, but I know for my team, the local team right here, Kentucky plays against Clemson on the 27th, I believe it is, in Jacksonville, Florida. Um, Louisville plays against USC. I don't know what date that is, but I do know they do play on the they do play USC. And Caleb Williams has already announced that he will not. I repeat that he will not be playing in that game. So once again, Louisville will get the opportunity to play against another backup quarterback. Now, can they win this time? Because the last time they couldn't beat the third string quarterback at Florida State, can they beat a backup quarterback for the USC Trojans? USC is a
I
historical
don't
team.
know. I
I
don't
don't know how much
know.
it's going to be. What, Sherry Bear, what you about to say?
I don't know, sir. I think it's biscuits versus cornbread. I think it's biscuits from a woman's point of view, just from a woman's point of view. I think my poor cornbread and red beans and rice gonna win. I think it's biscuits versus cornbread.
So
So that
who's the biscuits and who's the cornbread?
you know who the biscuits is. Don't do me like that. I don't want to talk about them babies and make them lose hope. You trying me though. It's biscuits versus cornbread. You tell me.
I'm gonna tell you this. Big Daddy G said, "What the hell is Liberty doing in the New Year's Six?"
I'm not
Is
putting
that
a
a
child there. No, I'm not doing that to that child.
it's
No,
not a
I'm
misprint?
not.
And yes, Liberty's in it. Liberty's undefeated, so that's the reason why they playing. So other than that, I don't know. Other than being just undefeated. My man E came through with the announcement. He said Louisville plays USC. Nobody gives a shit. December the 27th in San Diego, California. Where on the world is Carmen San Diego? So that's who
Now,
that's
what did
when they
you
play
do
and what.
about basketball, Hank?
What'd you say?
What do you do about basketball?
What do you mean what I do? I watch basketball. I love basketball. My son plays college basketball, so I'm a basketball fan. So
Well,
uh
I got a son in college basketball, believe it or not.
okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. Congratulations to
He's
him.
my son. And he's little. And I always think like, boy, get your education. You too little to be a professional basketball player. I sometime wonder if,
Why you gonna kill his dreams? Don't be a dream killer.
oh, I don't tell him. I just
No,
think it. I said I wondered. You know what wonder mean? That means you're thinking.
how
But
about a
I
Virginia Tech? How about I do that?
I just wonder if you could give me a little advice on that, sir. If the child don't fit where you trying to go, what would you tell the child to prepare for?
I'm gonna tell the child to try to live up to his dream, whatever his dream is. And if he thinks he can make it in the professional world of basketball, then so be it. Let him do that. He's got time. And if it doesn't work out, hey, I'll tell you this: make sure he comes out with his college degree. Get your paper. That's what I would tell the young man. I told my son. I was talking to him earlier. He's talking about he still doesn't know what he's going to decide on his major. I said, okay, you got time. I
Because
said,
everybody
shut. I got you. Hold on. I said, make sure you get your gen ed courses. Make sure you take care of your gen ed courses. You get those out of the way. Don't make sure they don't double schedule for the same course you had the first semester, next semester. Don't do that. You know, make sure your advisor find your advisor is gonna be one of your best friends. You're gonna always rely on. You always gonna have a conversation with them. Make sure you on one accord with them. So make sure you on the same page with them, and that when you do decide on whatever your major is, let them know so they can make sure you schedule for the classes you need at the time slot that you need them, so it don't interfere with your practice or nothing like that. You know, saying you don't want none too early in the morning if you can help it. So you have to be up early because more than likely, if you got real early classes, you more than likely won't go to them. So if you try to schedule your class around a time that's suitable for you. If you're a type person that you prefer the 9 o'clock classes, then schedule for 9. Don't schedule no 8 o'clock if you know you have trouble getting up. You're not a morning person. That's not going to be good for you. I'm advised you get them 9 o'clock and them 10 o'clock classes and go from there. And make sure you separate your class time enough where you can get to your classes if you have to actually go to class, or if your classes are online, make sure you're up and at them and well prepared and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Sherry, before we do, we got a super chat. We got to make sure, let it be known. Salute him. Jay Hood, right on to you, big brother. I appreciate you stopping through. You didn't have to do this. You didn't have to choose. Look, you didn't have to donate this $9.99 super chat. But you know what you did, Jay? You chose to. So thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Go ahead, Sherry, bro.
Because what I was thinking, baby, you remember Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? What am I saying his name right?
I know who you speak of. I know you speak of.
He was a doctor. Wasn't he a doctor? He was a basketball player. That man?
Yes, he was a basketball player. Did you say he was adopted or he was a doctor?
A doctor. You know, the people that heal people.
No, that I don't know. I don't know about that one. That if he is, it's something new to me. I didn't hear that.
Well, maybe you should check into him.
If I had a reason to do it, I would. But I don't have no reason to do that though, Sherry, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, all I'm saying is if you get a gift that give you a chance to go to college, study for more than one thing. Don't put your eggs in one basket.
I agree.
Did you just agree with me and I'm a woman on this here YouTube? Wow.
Yeah. I mean, is that taboo? Is that a problem? Men allowed on YouTube? I didn't know that.
I tend to think it goes that way sometime, but I'm gonna let it go. I think I better let it go.
Shout out to Teddy P.
You weren't supposed to tell on me.
Oh, my bad. I apologize. Would you accept my apology, Sherry Bear?
Oh, baby, you ain't even got to apologize to me. I'm not that type.
Right on. So let me ask you this. Since your husband is in the kitchen cooking up a good meal for you, are you gonna be
He just stirred some beans I had boiling. That's why I kept saying it ain't doing nothing but boiling, baby.
so he went out and stirred them up for you.
Let me tell you something about me.
Okay, I'm listening.
I get a little jealous. That man, he can go out here and do a whole lot of things that I appreciate him for and I love him for. But one thing you ain't gonna do is outcook me. So this my kitchen.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Said he can't outcook you, Sherry Bear.
And I'm proud of it. But you go ahead.
No, it's all good. But look, the next thing I definitely want to talk about, because these young men are about to play in a bowl game. But before they go, we got a couple guys that's been nominated as Heisman finalists, right? So I definitely want to talk about it, man. Definitely want to talk about it. So,
I don't know them. Name their names so they can be proud that you named their name.
oh, I am.
They know.
I'm, I'm about to do it right now. So we have
Okay.
Jayden Daniels, quarterback for the LSU Tigers, is one of our Heisman Trophy candidates. His stats are 40 touchdowns, 3,812 yards. He's completing at a completion percentage of 72% of his completions. Shout out to my man, Brother Daniels. Next on the list, Michael Penix Jr. The brother's complete pass rate percentage is 65.9. He's thrown for 4,218 yards with 33 touchdowns. Right on.
Hallelujah.
After that, we have my man Bo Nix. Bo Nix completion percentage is 77.2. 4,147 yards. My bad. What
I like his name
4,145
alone, Bo Nix. Bo
40
Nix,
touchdowns. 40 touchdowns. And the only player on this list that is not a quarterback, he is a receiver. His name is Marvin Harrison Jr. Yes, I said that right. Marvin Harrison. Hall of Fame, Marvin Harrison. That is his son. Marvin Harrison Jr., 67 receptions, 1,211 yards, 14 touchdowns. Shout out to them guys who will be in New York and getting the opportunity to get the most prestigious individual award you can get, and that's the Heisman Trophy. Shout out to them brothers.
salute, baby. Salute.
Shout out to them brothers. Right on.
Salute, baby.
Salute. My man Big G said, LSU, Daniels. Who do y'all think? Who do y'all think is going to win the Heisman Trophy? Now, I like Daniels. He's come a long way. I remember how he was last year. He was trash. This year, he's good. I like him. I do like him. I don't think he's going to win the Heisman. I don't think he's going to win the Heisman.
Well, why
I really think it's going to be between Bo Nix and really Michael Penix Jr. I think it's going to be between those two to win the Heisman because both of them are 4,000-yard passes. They both got 30, 33 plus, touchdowns. Unfortunately, Marvin Harris Jr. is a wide receiver, and we all know most of these rewards, these Heisman awards, they always going towards quarterbacks. They're biased. So it's just unfortunate. It's just what it is. Even though I think if I was to draft a player, Marvin Harrison Jr. be the number one overall pick out of all of them.
Why?
Live with Big Heavy Podcast. Right on, big brother. Welcome. My man said, "What
Good.
happened to Caleb?" I didn't watch college this year. Caleb had a bad year. Caleb had a bad year. Caleb didn't look too hot. He played a lot of bad games. Didn't show up. Couldn't win the games against the big teams. Just didn't do it. So he will not. Well, he'll be in New York as a voter and will not be there as a recipient. He won last year. Congratulations to him. He didn't win this year because the stats wasn't good enough to be invited as a Heisman candidate. But he will be there to cast his vote and to participate in the ceremonies, I'm sure. Big G said the WAC-12 comes on the no defense in the whole conference. This is true. They don't believe in defense. The defense is against their religion in the Pac-12. I'm just saying. The defense is against their religion in the Pac-12. They do not believe in playing defense there. Offense, offense, offense. So, yeah. But I think the two Heisman candidates is going to be between, like I said, Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr.
I guess you got to be their favorite, baby. That's
Yeah,
why I tell you, Hunter needs to not just play basketball, but get an education while he's in college. Because what if he hurt his knee and can't play basketball?
this is true.
Everybody's depending on sports. And I don't want my baby to put his all in one basket, and when he get hurt, now he's nothing.
Well, look here.
That's
That's
just the woman's point of view. That's all I'm saying. I know men go for what they go for, but that's my child too.
well.
Whether you
Let
gonna
me
be raising it, we raising it.
sorry, but let me say this. He's not gonna be nothing. Even if he gets himself hurt and all that, he's not gonna be nothing. Why he's gonna be something? Because it seems like he has good resources, a good family, and a good backing behind him. And I think he'll go in there and handle his business. He'll come out with that paper. He'll get that degree, and that's gonna be the most important thing he can get. So just have faith in the young man. There's nothing wrong with him playing a sport while he's in college. Why not?
Everybody don't have to be a professional basketball player.
He could be a professional in another thing. Don't have to be sports. It could be a professional in life. He could be a professional, whatever the career he decided to go in. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? It's gonna be all up to him. He could write, look, he get that college degree, he could write his own ticket. And if he so happens to get the opportunity to continue to play basketball after college, hey, then bless him. Bless him. Somebody said Dak MVP. That's some bullshit. Dak ain't no damn MVP.
I don't even particularly like sports all that much because it seemed like a bunch of men bullying on each other. That's all it seemed like to me. I said what I said, but my baby, he got a brain, and he don't necessarily got to use his physical when he can use his brain.
What's wrong with using both?
I don't know, but it just seemed like these ways and I don't know. You help me know. Just
Well,
answer it.
I don't think it's a problem at all because guess what? He got the opportunity to go to college for free. Hopefully, he's on a scholarship and he gets to
Yeah, he
play.
is. He is. He is.
So he gets the opportunity to get an education, play the
That's
sport
what
that
I wanted
he
to
loves,
get.
and guess what? And he gets to do it for free on somebody else's dime. Now, he needs to do his job and go in there and take care of his business in the classroom. And hopefully he does that. And he comes out in 4 to 5 years with a college degree, and he gets to walk across stage and throw his cap in the air to celebrate his graduation.
But
Hopefully
I
that's
don't
what he
want him to come out with nothing. I want him to have the knowledge that those folks were trying to teach him.
even if he doesn't come out with his degree, he come out with more experience. Because guess what? Going to college is an experience that I would like to see every young man and young woman have. You know what I'm saying? You know, you build relationships in college, right? You build friendships. You build a network of people that you probably more than likely would have never met if you hadn't took advantage of the opportunity to go to college. So as long as he takes care of all of those things, he should be good. You understand what I'm saying, Sherry Bird?
I'm listening, sir. The who's and what's what. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah. Use the
Okay.
look, college is a good experience for young people, especially for those who don't have to pay for their own scholarship. So they're getting a free ride. If you get a free ride, I definitely encourage a young man, a young woman to go to college. If it doesn't cost you
For
a
what?
thing, doesn't cost you have to pull out a student loan and all that, I definitely encourage a young man, a young woman to go to college. Why not?
But sir, I'm asking you this. Go to college to entertain people so they can bet on them? Or go to college to learn? Which
Let me say
one,
this.
sir?
Sure, Barry, use college like college is using you. That's a word of advice I could tell you. Use everything that you can use at that school, that institution, and you take advantage of every opportunity that is afforded to you. Because they're going to take advantage of you. Like you said, they're going to take advantage of your athletic ability. If you go there and help the program win and gain money, you take advantage too. Look, we both can take advantage. Take advantage of it. And that's why I said the NIL deal. Take advantage of that. If I can go and sell my image, name, and likeness, and be a part of a big program and play on the big stage and go out there and make some money in the meantime while getting my college degree and an education, why not? Take advantage of it. They're gonna take advantage of you. You need to take advantage of the situation as well. Get your degree. That's the most important thing you can get out of college. It's more than just a friendship. It's more than just the experience. Get your college degree. That's the most important thing.
Okay.
Right on.
Thank you, sir. I'm going to climb down and I'm going to stop interrupting your show. Thank you for having me here, though.
Sherry Bear, I appreciate you being here, man. You have a great night.
You
Okay?
too.
You be safe, man. Enjoy your meal. Shout out to Sherry Berry. Shout out to her for being a brave soul, coming up here, hanging out with Hank in the basement, talking her talk in only way she knows how. Right on to her. I appreciate her. Well, I said he's going to college for himself for free, Mrs. Lady. Right on. Dory said, I had the best experience in college. I met the most important person and friends in my life in college. Right on. J Hub just won't start shit by just laughing at a motherfucker. Damn you, J Hub. Damn you. Guys, you can't make this shit up. Look, I enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. I have fun. I love talking sports. I love interacting with people. You know what I'm saying? Even though some people, they want to give me a hard time at times, that's cool. Talk bad about my little weak ass bird. That's cool. I can handle that too. Talk about my college basketball team. We lost this weekend. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of hurt my feelings. I expected better, but we lost. But we'll bounce back. We'll bounce back. We got another game on the ninth, so it should be good and interesting. We play against Penn. So we'll see how that goes. Got a nice little schedule coming up because after that we play against Carolina. Then we play against one of our in-state rivals in Louisville. So nice little schedule. We got a lot of road games. and one neutral court game for the month of December. So we got a handful playing on the road, but it's part of the game. J Hub said, I'm here for the fuckery. Well, unfortunately, J Hub, we don't do fuckery here. When I see it go left, I try to bring it back to the center. At least I try. My girl Sherry Bird, she tried. She tried to take it over. But I had to bring her back. I had to guide on back. And I'm okay with that. I had to help the sister out. Right on. Cowboy fans support 49ers yesterday. We ate popcorn all evening. That's because y'all couldn't beat the 49ers because y'all was too goddamn weak. With your sorry asses. Goddamn, the Cowboys ain't shit. Come on, Philadelphia. I'm cheering for you next Sunday. Oh, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. Look. Again, I enjoy doing this thing. Talk about sports. I love doing that. It is, the thing about sports, man, and watching sports and talking sports, it brings people together. People of different nationality, people of different religion, different ages, different social background, financial background, across all financial lines. We can all talk about sports. We may not even agree on the same team, but we can agree that whatever sports we are into, we love. And sometimes it brings some of the people you would never think bring them together. So shout out to them. Next Saturday, you have Army versus Navy, one of the classic games, one of the most historical games, the most oldest rivalry in college football next weekend. So it should be good. I don't know who you're cheering for. I have no dog in the fight. No dog in the fight at all. But I always know it's a good competitive game. So I'm not going to root on against one particular team or the other. I'm not. But I just want to see a good game. So it's college football. The last football game of the season, of the regular season. The rest of them are just here on out will be bowl games and postseason. So good luck to Navy. Good luck to Army. May the best team win. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because like I said, I'm not going to cheer against each one. Them young men are doing beautiful things for our country because they not only get to play sport they love, at the same time, they will have to participate in defending our great country that we live in. Thank you guys for your services. I appreciate you. I really do. This Wednesday, still up in the air about what I'm going to do. I'm sure I will come up with something by this time tomorrow. I have some idea. I will have to talk to my research specialist / secretary / moderator and whatever other title that I've given her that I choose not to mention right now. We'll be doing some brainstorming on what I'm going to talk about. I don't know. I got some ideas, but I haven't solidified all yet. But whatever it is, I'm sure you guys will be here on Wednesday. Looking forward to having a good conversation. Can't wait. Here shortly, I will be doing the Real Press Show. She has a show tonight. And I will be participating in that show. Let me get a title for you guys, just in case you didn't know it. So the title tonight is Why Are We Scared to Leave? Why are we scared to leave? Now that should be a good topic because one of the ideas that I'm having for a show is something similar to that. Let me go and help you out. Leave them at the restaurant. That's one of my slogans. Leave them at the restaurant. That's a slogan. I've done it. I love the woman at the restaurant. I have no problem with that at all. Because if you're not about what I'm looking for, I'm not going to waste my time or yours. I'm not. And I'll leave you at the restaurant. The heck with this. I ain't got time for this bullshit. I will leave you there at the restaurant. So, with that being said, that may be what I'm talking about on Wednesday. So, y'all get ready. Look for it. The notification bell, make sure you got it on. And if you haven't liked and subscribed to the basement yet, please, what are you waiting on? Take the time out to do that for me. Can you do that? And while you're at it, please hit that like button. Wild High says, Dak, Purdy, Allen, best numbers in the NFL. Look here, the fact that you put Dak up over them other two guys is hilarious. Dak is all right. He's not an MVP candidate. Why? I know you're fighting for your guy to represent, but he's just not it. He's not that guy. He's not. I'm going to be all the way honest. He's trash to me. I don't even think the team respects him. I really don't. My man Ronnie says, I'm here. I know that's right. Right on to you, brother. Right on. Where's the link? Oh, it might have got moved. I probably should have pinned it. My bad, Ronnie. If it's not in there, we will fix this. We will fix this. So let me drop the link right here for the brother Ronnie. I'm sure he wants to come up here and talk about his bullshit ass 49ers, which nobody really cares about. But nonetheless, I dropped the link for you, my brother. So, with that being said, man, look. Dak, Purdy, and Allen. Bless. Look at this guy. He back there rubbing this guy there. You cold?
I had a cold because I had to represent. Yes, sir. My 49ers, baby. I told people at my job, I told everybody, we were supposed to be in the Super Bowl. And yesterday proves it. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't want to talk about the 49ers. I really want to talk about the FSU not being in the top 4. I want to know your thoughts on that. Real talk. I'm not even talking about it. I really want to know your thoughts on that because I've been seeing a lot of people commentary on it. But I listen to you a lot, so I just want to know your thoughts on that.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about, because I really didn't go over that for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, Saturday night, 8 o'clock, it was determined that they was going to have to go with a third-string quarterback for the Florida State Seminoles.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they played against a weak Louisville team, which is a local team here who I can't stand, so I'm going to call them weak regardless. But Louisville had a chance to win if they had any decent type of quarterback them guide themselves, but they was trash. Mm-hmm. So Florida State was able to pull it out. They won 16-6. Mm-hmm. I think in a situation like that, Florida State dropped the bag, or dropped the ball, as they say, because they needed to win with style points, and they didn't do that, right? They didn't do that because scoring just 16 points is not very impressive to no team. I know Florida State's got a great defense, and they got a championship quality defense, but that offense looked terrible. That guy didn't throw over. He had 55 passing yards that game, Ron. 55 passing yards. It was going to be hard for them to get in with a backup quarterback, let alone a third-string quarterback. And I don't know if he's going to be ready December the 29th with the injury he's dealing with. I don't know. So I think, I know it's may not sit right with you. I think they made the right decision. Because I think the reason why, because they see what happened with TCU, and nobody wants to see a blowout game in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You want to see a good competitive game in a playoff, and you playing against a third-string quarterback more than likely you probably would have been the 4th seed. I think Alabama's one who took Florida State's spot. Now I think so. I don't think they would have got the 3 seed. They shouldn't have. I think they would have got the 4th seed. So I think Alabama would have been out. That would have been tragic because now you would have no SEC team in the game, even though, Georgia's defending SEC champion and they lost to Alabama. I think Alabama would have been out if Florida State had made it. Michigan would have beat the brakes off of them. Michigan would have beat the brakes off, and I think we would have had another TCU Georgia game again. That's how bad I think it would have been.
But
if they had made it.
So
I understand why they did it. I don't think it would have been a good game for them. I just don't. I think, unfortunately, Travis Jordan got hurt. Look, matter of fact, I think if he had to stay healthy, they probably would have had the number 2 seed. I think they would have got up to that high if he would stay healthy and play. Maybe with a backup quarterback, maybe they could have snuck in if he had played in that game and maybe, maybe end up winning, maybe say 24-6, 32 or something like a 30-6. Because I'm sure the offense would have been a lot more better than what they had. Because the only way they scored a touchdown is a trick play, man. And so that really hurt them, Ronnie. So I think they made the best decision for the college football game and the experience and exposure you would have put on the field. I don't think it would have been a good idea to put them in the Final Four. I don't. What do you think, Ron?
Some people are they upset about it because it's worked so hard. To be undefeated, that's hard work. That's not. You already know that's not easy work. That's pretty hard work. And then when they saw Bama beat Georgia, they're like, "Oh, it's not. It's not fair." Even though I know we already know Bama. We already know Bama. We already know Bama. The coaching staff. Is phenomenal. The team itself has always been historically great. But like these kids from FSU try to be hard, really, really hard, and they very devastating. I saw Richard Sherman today on Undisputed, and you saw how passionate he was about not being in because you're like, what's the point of what's the point of having an undefeated record if we're not gonna end up going anyway? What's the point of that then? If it's based on views and making money.
Ron, it's always been about money.
I'm saying
it's always been about money. At the end of the day, it's always been about money.
Then look, they didn't keep Georgia, and that's the case. People love Georgia.
It does, but at the same time, you can only pick 4. Now, supposedly this time next year, they're going to extend to 12? I think they said next year is supposed to. I thought it was 25, but I think so. I heard somebody say 2024. Well, Larry, we don't got to just talk about it. Let me look that up. We could definitely find out. When is the college football playoff going to be extended? Okay. 2024. 12 teams in 2024, beginning in 24 season. So this time next year, we will be rocking 12 teams. So now we're going to have a different argument because somebody's going to cry being left out of the 12. We know this. It's obvious. Somebody's going to cry about being left out of the 12. That 14 team's going to cry, why didn't we make it? We should have made it. Our schedule's better than their schedule. We played a tougher schedule. We beat that team. We beat this team. So it's always going to be something. I don't know. I understand what Richard Sherman's saying, and I understand his point of view on it. But at the end of the day, man, college cannot afford to have another game like the Georgia and TCU game. That game was fun to watch, man.
It was.
And to a point, you felt bad for them kids.
I did.
God damn.
I wasn't happy. I was displeased.
It wasn't even competitive. Matter of fact, the Georgia and Ohio State game was more competitive.
Yep, that's a fact. Yeah.
Because remember, Georgia had to come back. Georgia was losing bad, and they had to come back. That was more competitive. it's like TCU shouldn't even been in the Final Four, let alone in that championship game. It was bad. It was bad. So I think they make the right decision. At the end of the day, I think they made the right decision for the viewers, for the money, for the playoffs, and the competitive nature of the game. I think they made the right decision. Big G said, "Fur, you got to be kidding me. This ain't about fairness. It's always been about money and the fans and in the stands." I mean, yeah, look, it's always been about that, right? It's always been about money. And that's the bottom dollar. I mean, the bottom line, the money. And who's going to bring the most money? You know what I'm saying? I mean, to watch a team like Florida State with a third string quarterback or even a backup quarterback, is their fans really going to want to be there and watch that? Because they realize, I'm going against a team like Michigan. I'm going against a team like Washington. Yeah, that's not going to be pretty. I don't think. And so, I don't think it's going to be competitive.
No, I like your take on it. But it's just my thing because they had an undefeated record. Because I'm looking at the undefeated record. I'm saying they work hard. And I live in Florida, so I'm like, okay, I'm rooting for them. But because one of my coworkers told me that day, they're like, oh, they didn't get in. I'm like, what? They're like, Ronnie, you ain't heard? I'm like, nah. I wasn't I was more worried about the 49ers games. I wasn't even paying attention. And then I was like, damn. So, that was I like your take on it. It is what it is. But I feel bad for the kids in Florida because they really hurt by it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, Hank. They're gonna try to fight for it.
Well, look, let me tell you what you can do. Win that last game, that big bowl game you got. You got an opportunity to bounce back. Win that bowl game. Win that bowl game. So we'll see how that goes. Win that bowl game. Go 14-0. Then let's see what that last final poll says.
But I like Bama versus the Wolverines. I like that one. But I got Michigan. You
got Michigan winning that?
I think they're gonna cover and win. I think they're gonna do it all.
What's the spread? I don't even know what the spread.
Half, I think. Is it 3.5? I could be wrong though. Let me check right now. Check right now. Yeah, you check right now. I think. I think they got something to prove this time. Mm-hmm. They're gonna make a statement.
You got to. Let me look, see if I can see. Did you find it yet? I mean, I don't.
Yeah, right now. Give me 1 second.
I got about 2 betting apps I like to use. I can't even find neither one of them. That's pitiful, ain't it?
Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm checking.
Of course, they want me to log in. God damn.
Oh, that was it. The same thing with me. It's like it's loaded.
Hey, look, right now I get to a certain age, I forget my passwords and shit. Then they lock me out. But look, I got it right on the first one. Let's see what it says.
I think it was 3.5. I think it was 3.
Guys, I apologize for this brief silence that we are having right now. Trying to find a spread.
I'm shocked because everybody be sport. They be sport playing, and then nobody say anything. They're like, yeah. But I think it's like loaded. That was it.
Okay, hold on. What we got here?
And I remember our Washington game was another one too.
So Florida plays Georgia. Florida State plays Georgia, and it's 14 and a half.
Well, Florida State plays on Georgia.
Yeah. Florida State getting plus 14 and a half right now on DraftKings.
Wow,
that's a lot of points.
A lot of points.
But if they still running with that at third string quarterback, I understand. Look, you beat Georgia, you could definitely have a argument for that. Talking about you should be number one at the end of the season. That's a hell of a challenge. Defending college football champs. Yeah, you got an argument, brother.
Oh no, Bama. The Bama one is on 2.5.
So it's a pick 'em.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't look at Bama. I just looked at that Florida State and Georgia game.
Bama right now is 2.5.
Okay.
And Texas gets to Washington. It's 4.5. I'm taking Washington. That quarterback is legit.
So they got all the matchups in here, the spread between all the matchups if they match up. That's funny.
Yeah, they do. But Georgia, I don't know. Georgia, they're about to Florida State, but let's see.
Hey, look, Ryan, it's gonna be an interesting game. I think I like Georgia in that game. And if, like I said, they got that third string quarterback, I like them to even cover. That's a lot of points. 14 and a half goddamn points, man. God bless. That's so damn disrespectful.
That is. They're trying to say they not going to. Pretty much they say they're not going to do anything. I already know. That's it.
They pretty much say that offense going to be inept and no points will be scored on offense. They have to score on special teams. Jesus Christ.
That's pretty much what they're saying. It's sad.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, I think the committee made the best choice. I mean, even look at that damn spread between them and Georgia. Damn, that's bad. Let me see where the game is. Where the game being played at?
Let me see. It tells. I tell you right now. Yeah, but that's disrespectful. That's totally disrespect.
Yeah, I don't.
It's in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, the Hard Rock. Yeah.
So that's right up the street for
Georgia. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see how that pans out for him. I like Georgia in that situation. I don't see I don't see Georgia losing. I mean, unless they just turn it all in because they mad because they not in the Final Four. Other than that, I don't see it. And you know how some of these players be sitting out, especially if they don't have nothing to play for. You know, they'd be quick to sit out a goddamn bowl game. I don't know if you've seen Caleb Williams already announced that he's not going to play in the bowl game.
Yeah,
in a couple weeks. So, look, it's going to be interesting. Who you think is going to win the Heisman? Well, let me announce it. I don't know if you know who's in the Heisman. So right now we got Jayden Daniels from LSU. We got Michael Penix Jr. from Washington. You got Bo Nix from Oregon, and you got Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State.
The thing, what's his name from LSU? His record is phenomenal.
Who's that?
LSU quarterback. His record is phenomenal. I think they say he beat Joe Burrow's record. I think for the most rushing yards, and also passing yards as well. So he's like the golden goose right now. However, I think if you ask me, my personal opinion, based on stats, he's the man. But Washington quarterback, I think, is way better. I think he's way better, especially when he beat Oregon last Friday.
Yeah. I named off this Jayden Daniels, who you talking about from LSU. He has 3,812 yards passing, 40 touchdowns, 72.2 completion percentage is what Jayden Daniels has. Now, I remember Jayden Daniels last year. He wasn't too hot. He struggled last year, but he definitely made a big turnaround from last year compared to this year. So I definitely see why he's amongst the Heisman candidates, because he definitely deserved that. But so you think you like him as a favorite to win? I'll tell you this, Ronnie. I think it's really going to be between Bo Nix and Michael Penix Jr. That's just my opinion, those two.
Why so? Based on the overall game, or are you looking at the stats?
Just stats. They both got 4,100 yards. But Michael Penix Jr. got 33 touchdowns. And Bo Nix got 40. Offensive minded coach. Now, the only thing about it, they're on the West Coast. So, with that West Coast bias, a lot of people may have, they don't really get to watch them or see them unless you're a true college football fan and you stay up to damn near 1 a.m. to watch a completion of a Pac-12 game. You won't know.
Yeah, you won't
know. That will be definitely what probably gives your boy Jayden the heads up on those other two guys, because those are West Coast teams, right, from the Pac-12. But fortunately for them, a lot of their games between Oregon and Washington, they've been on TV, so they've been on the major networks. And so they got the opportunity to showcase their skills on Friday night when no other college team was playing. It was just Oregon and Washington. So that was a hell of a game. Oregon came back and just came up short. Same way they did during the regular season. Same. Matter of fact, I think it was the same score, 34-31, one by a field goal. So, I like it. I can see the Heisman Trophy coming between those two guys, and it's just unfortunate for Marvin Harrison Jr. Man, that he's not going to get a real shot at getting it, because we know it's a quarterback. They favor the quarterbacks as far as the Heismans, and but if you go by drafting, Marvin Harrison, I think, gonna be number 1 pick out of all of them. He'll be the highest pick out of all 4 of them. Marvin Harrison Jr. Marvin Harrison go number 1 overall.
Wow.
I think he can. Carolina has the pick, but Carolina, we get the Carolina pick via the Chicago Bears, so we could take him at the number 1 overall pick. So if we don't decide to get a quarterback, I'm hoping we don't, but we'll see.
You giving up on Fields? You think Fields does it?
Me personally, have not done that. I have not done that, but has a team. So that's going to be the question. I think these last 4 regular season games going to be tell a lot. You know what I'm saying? Well, how's he going to finish out strong? How's his teammates going to respond to him? How's the coaching staff? How's that going to look this time next year? Are they going to retain your boy Matt Easterflew, or are they looking to replace him? We'll see.
Look at TJ Stroud. TJ Stroud came as a rookie.
Man, I love that guy, dude. I love him.
I don't even love him. I love in the gambling world. I love him just his character overall. Like the way he's just taking leadership as a rookie. Mm-hmm. Very impressive. And I heard that they say he might look like he's in the running for MVP, which I think he'll be the first, one of the first.
Yeah, I don't know if they gonna really take him serious with the MVP, but he's definitely offensive rookie of the year.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Shit, matter of fact, his teammate may get defensive rookie of the year. They may have offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year. I mean, the Jets was last team to do it before last season, I think.
Yeah.
I think it could happen again with the Houston Texans. I think C.J. Stroud's probably a lock in for offensive rookie of the year, and I think your boy Willie Anderson is definitely in the running for defensive rookie of the year. So, hey, shout out to them. I like DeMarco Ryan. I mean, he's a Texans through and through. That's the team he was drafted for out of Alabama. So I like him as a coach. I think that was a good pickup for them.
Great job.
So it's definitely going to be interesting on how that team, grows and gets better over this period of time. Right now, I mean, they definitely going to try to give Jacksonville a run for their money in that AFC South. Mm-hmm. Last time I seen, I think Jacksonville was up 7-0. I don't know what it is now, but they was beating the Cincinnati Bengals. So
I got them to cover. I got them to cover tonight because Cincinnati they can't do that.
Yeah, what's the spread on that game? I don't even know what it is.
10.
10.
But it went up to 10.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of Cincinnati's kind of beat down because they lost
they
quarterback for the season. So yeah, really, what are they playing for? For the love of the game?
But you an NFL player, you getting paid. You better go out there in that field.
That sounds good, but man, cats won't go out there and beat up their body for no reason. We ain't got nothing to play for at the end of the season. We just playing to get a goddamn check every week. They start questioning that. You know what I'm saying?
And now that with Greenwald, you already know my man for the 49ers got into an altercation with, wasn't that Big Don? Big Don, they call him.
Oh, the coach?
They should be suspended.
Oh, they end up suspended who?
No, they thinking about a green law for the 49ers when he got into it with Big Don in Philly. That big fight. So
yeah, that didn't make sense to me. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, explain that. Explain that, because I was trying to get – I love Undisputed take on it, but I want to know your take on it.
I guess, they was all mad about the hit between your boy Swift. It wasn't like it was a legal hit. It wasn't illegal. It was a legal hit. So, it was a clean hit. It wasn't nothing dirty about it. It's all within the rules of the game. But I guess they got mad and a little scuffle, a little talking back and forth, pursued but why you as a player going after a coach like that?
No, he's not a coach. He's head of security.
Well, but they consider part of the coaching staff since he's on the sideline. That don't make sense to me. I don't understand that. That as a player, man, that should be the last thing you should be. You should be doing something like that, man. And especially when, look, you're more important than him as security on the sideline, right? You're a vital part of the defense. Why are you taking a chance on getting yourself kicked out of the game, possibly a fine, and maybe even get suspended for the next game because your act? That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me at all. Okay, here we are. I mean, what's going on, Trinidad? Are you all right? Is everything all right with you?
Look, I told her they were going to. She knows you're going to count them up.
Yeah, she's going to drop off. Yeah. Oh, no. Right, I bet if you wasn't up here, she probably would stay.
I believe she's in her feelings right now. She's in her feelings. I'm going to leave. I believe.
Look, I'm about to end the show anyway, so by the time she come back, the show be over.
Yeah. No, but yeah, because I know you're about to end the show, but I'm just saying that I don't think it's fair for him to get suspended because he's head of security. They even say he's not even supposed to get in altercation with players. He's supposed to protect the coaching staff and anybody on the side while you get into an altercation with a player, especially my player. You get what I'm saying? Like, but that whole game, it was tension all over. I think you saw AJ Brown was going at it with Fred. They was going at it. You see the sideline, they was going at it. That whole game, to me, I think it was beautiful because, I don't know, the whole 4 o'clock game, Hank, was beautiful. It was like all around, everybody getting to, like it brought back the whole thrill of football again because everybody was getting into it, every team. LA, they were getting into it. The Browns was getting into it. Everybody, it was crazy. The 4
Yeah, I
o'clock
mean, look, emotion was
high.
high during that game, and the Eagles lost because they wasn't good enough to win.
You know,
I know you go put Mr. Hake. I know you was gonna put it in my face, Mr. Ryan. Yes, I'm in my feelings. I'm in my feelings, y'all. Yeah, it was a. I mean, we lost bad. Now that I can admit, because I always said our quarterback, he be stingy sometimes, but I mean, what can I say? Like, I'm not a gambler or anything or nothing
Okay,
like that. Me and my daddy was talking about it, but we all heard that they lost. But
you stop this.
we 10-2, so we still
Stingy.
cool
Call that
with
man
it.
stingy. How you gonna call that
What
man
y'all
stingy,
say?
man? How you gonna call that man stingy,
no,
man?
he just couldn't get out the ball quick enough. He got sacked. What the first quarter? The first quarter, he got
I
sacked
can't
like 3.
hear y'all. What?
See, that's about what happened to the Eagles. They couldn't hear
What
shit.
happened?
The Eagles ain't
I
shit.
can't hear you.
You got to come back.
No, we are. We are bomb. We are, no. We are the bomb. Don't do that. Don't do that. And you knew I was coming for you. We win. We good. What's wrong? Don't be. Yeah, I am in my feelings, Mr. Ryan, cause that hurt. But them six. What is they? What is it? San Francisco. Man, they didn't. They tore us up. And then it hurts me when they in our field. Our field is South Philly. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
So our field is South Philly, right? So it hurt when you on our turf. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
that's
then,
true.
oh man, I mean the Eagles, we got good support and whatnot, but it just it wasn't good. Like I said, that Jaylen, he keep throwing interceptions. But number 11, AJ, his name is AJ, number 11. He's good, but me and my daddy, we was talking about Vic. Y'all know about Vic? Vic and Deshaun, what's his name? Deshaun Wilson, I believe. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
one of the best games. That was the best games because me and my daddy would watch football together. But can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, we hear you. Can you hear us?
What y'all saying? I can't hear y'all.
Oh,
Well,
Because I
we
know
was
y'all
asking
not down playing Eagles.
we was asking if you could hear us.
yeah. No, but he, but he. In all fairness, I think
I'm leaving right now. He cutting the show off.
a Cowboys. I think
Dang. I like to talk about sports. But I like to talk about sports.
cause you know,
Yeah. I don't want her to.
yeah,
I don't want to get you in trouble, Trinidad. I see what's about to happen.
yeah. But I want to tell you, Eagles played Cowboys next. They just got
Mhm.
destroyed. They're gonna go in there. They're gonna play for real against the Cowboys. For real.
I think so too. I think they're gonna be, maybe that lit another fire up under their pants, man. And should these last 4 games, they take it to the next level. They're gonna have to if they want to retain that number 1 seed. They got to win out.
Mm-hmm.
They can't afford no more slip ups. So especially when you got the Cowboys right there on the tail for the not only the number 1 seed but for the division.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't afford a tie, because if you get into a tie, then more than likely 49 is going to beat you on the tiebreaker because they beat the top 2 teams.
Correct.
So that's going to hurt. So right now you need to stay that half a game ahead of the 49ers.
Which I'm gonna be
Like
watching.
continue to win.
I'm gonna be watching. I think that game gonna be really physical, and I think there's gonna be a lot of fights going on.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised that NBC used that option and get the Sunday night game. Or did they already say it's going to be the Sunday night game? I don't know.
I think it is though. I think it is Sunday night.
Okay, I mean to me that makes sense.
I
I would definitely, I wouldn't want it to be the 1 o'clock game because it deserves to be a standalone game by itself, especially with all the what's on the line. What's at stake here for them. So they definitely deserve to play that as the big time game. I would definitely be watching it. I may.
Yeah, it's a night game. 8:20. 8:20.
So it's is it the Monday night or the Sunday night game?
Sunday night. Big.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I might not even do a show Monday so I can watch that game by knocking some wings. I may be going to Hooters and watching that game, but instead I will be in the luxury of my home, enjoying a meal that my lady has cooked me for the week, and watching a weak ass Philadelphia Eagles and the sorry ass Cowgirls. I mean, I'm sorry, the Cowboys. My bad. I misspoke. I'm sorry.
But they say they trying to see should Don be on the sideline.
Who?
Don, the head of security. They trying to see should he be in the sideline this. So because they don't want the same altercation that happened with the 49ers.
Well, look, he don't seem like I don't think he's like one of those menaces. He's always out there looking to start shit. I don't think I don't know. I don't know the guy personally, but it doesn't seem like it. I mean, I'm sure there's been other games that have been heated or big hits and all that. Then get no altercation. It just so happens it was that game. You know, you call him at a bad moment. I don't know. Look, at the end of the day, you can't do that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it all the way professional. And he didn't respond in a professional manner by doing what he did. So, you know, I think, you know, I don't know about suspending the players. I hit him with a nice hefty fine and call it a day.
I agree. Because we got Seahawks. We got the Seahawks, then the Cardinals, and then we got B more. We got B more.
And so, who y'all played the last game of the season? Who's up?
I think it's Is it the Commanders? I think it's
not the 49ers. 49ers going to end up playing a conference game last game of the season.
Let me see. No, yeah, you saw it. It's LA. It's LA. LA
okay.
round. Yeah, that's the last LA round.
So that should be interesting.
But by that time they're gonna say everybody out because I think we're gonna get home court number one in the division, which would be good for us. I think, but about the problem with the 49ers do, even though we at home, sometimes we don't play well at home. We actually do good on the road. We like to leave a stake than at home. So let's see how that goes.
I know that's right, Ron. I know that's right. Well, brother, I appreciate you coming up. Talk about your weak ass 49ers.
I'm still rooting for the Bears. I told my homeboy, y'all always do good before the end of the season. Y'all always win. And look, I'm right. Y'all always win. So my money's still on the Bears.
Man.
Yeah. And remember, Pittsburgh lost. Pittsburgh just lost Sunday. So
yeah, I see that.
Keep that in mind. My money's always on. Look, I'm more of a Bears fan than you because I'm talking about the money.
Well, you saying it for selfish reason. I'm coming from the heart. Mine's run a little deep when it comes from the heart. You take it from your pockets.
Yeah, later.
All right, Ronnie, be easy, big brother. Guys, look here, it's been a great night. I appreciate everybody who's came. I appreciate my brother Ronnie for tapping in with me, Trinidad, for the brief moment she was here. Shout out to Sherry Barry, come up here. You know, mixing up just a little bit, you know, try to get up under my skin and upset me, but she realized it didn't work. I'm better than that. And I hold steadfast. Oh, man, shout out to her. So I appreciate everybody that came through. She said, Mr. Ron, you have that hat on. You lucky, Miss Ink. End of the show. I was going to come up. Right on. Well, I said if Greenwell suspended security guards, same treatment. I agree. If they go suspend them, they both need to be suspended. Right on. Now, this is what I don't agree with. Dak Prescott is the GOAT. That's a lie. That's a goddamn lie. But shout out to High, Big Daddy G, Trinidad Ron. Shout out to everybody that showed up, man. I appreciate you guys. My man Jay Hub, especially with that super chat. Shout out to you for the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Lives with the Big Heavy Podcast. Thanks for coming through. Smitty, my man E. Thanks for coming through. Oh, man, who else we got here? Quint. Once again, I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to Dorian and shout out to my man Ricky. Shout out to you, brother, for coming through, man. Shout out to Miss Reed. He the man. Talk about that weak ass Georgia Bulldog. Shout out to you for coming through. Oh man, who else we got in here, man? Let me see who else we got in here. Bernie. I don't know why he's talking about the dang old school Washington Commander / Redskins, but he wasted the time. My man B Fry. Shout out to you, my guy. And man, look, What We Know podcast. Even though you're a Detroit Lion fan, my brother, thank you for coming through. And Red Girl. Yo, you cheer for them weak ass Cowboys. I mean, god damn. We gonna hold that against you. I appreciate you for coming through, sis. I promise you I do. Shout out to my brother Ronnie for the $4.99 super chat. The brother said, great show. Thank you, sir. Well, brother, you have to do this. But you chose in your heart to do it anyway. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the blessings. He said, great show every Monday. Right on, baby. I'm going to keep on keeping on, brother. That's what I try to do. Try to put out a great product every Monday and Wednesday, my man. That's the emphasis I try to put on my show, a great product. So I appreciate you, Ronnie, for coming through, rocking with me, coming up and breaking bread with me. I thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. And keep doing what you're doing, my brother. You and my brother King and Hakeem and the rest of your brothers on your show, man. Shout out to you, man. And shout out to the work you do over at the Black House JP. Trying to keep that guy in the order. I know it's hard sometimes, but you do a great job, you and Miss Diva. So shout out to you guys for that. Again, thank you guys for coming through. I appreciate you rocking with me. Looking forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday. And again, I'm going to solidify the show, but I have an idea, I think, what I'm going to do, right? So looking forward to doing it, and I will see you guys then. Y'all be easy.